Okay, I'm trying to make you some videos here on both of these, the grinder and the espresso machine. So I don't know how smoothly I'm gonna do this. Water fills up in the back. You got a little level there that shows you the max and the min. Close that up. Power turns it on. Once it comes on, it's all heated up and ready to go when all these lights are blue. So here's your puck, okay, for smashing it down. You've got a tray down here that's removable. And what you'll find is if you pull it out, there's also a tray behind it back there that has what is that for? I don't know. Oh, that's for unclogging the holes in the bottom of the portafilters down there. So you can unclog it with this little pin. There's a single shot, which you will never use. There is, I think this is a 2-cup single shot or something. You'll never use that because see how many small holes there are? You won't ever use that. You won't ever use that. You won't ever use that. There is a little tool there for taking that screen out and cleaning it. You need to do that probably every 2 months, something like that. And then this sits in here, and when you do a cleaning, you put a cleaning tab in here, and you put it in like you're doing a shot. And what it does is it doesn't allow any water to come through, and it pushes the cleaning solution back up and out the ejection hole, whatever it's called. All right, so trying to be as brief as I can. Here's your screen on top. When this starts to get full, this will pop up and say empty me. I'll never let it get close like that. As for this, I have it pretty much set. You put your coffee beans in here. If you want to take it out, you can unlock it and then lift this out. It'll pull beans out, but some beans are still going to be in there. So I try not to do it with beans in there unless you just need something is stuck or you need to check it out. The way this goes, I've got this set where you need it. So for these beans on this day, at this humidity, at our temperature in our house, this is where I get the best setting or the best shot from. So you can see I'm 1, 2, 3 from the end there. And then what I actually do, it's kind of needs to be between 2 and 3. But what I do is I put it on 3 and then I back it off just a little bit to where it's still on 3, but it has a little bit of a budge to it. For the amount, I'm still playing with that to get as close to 15 grams as I can. This is a time thing. When it says 1 shot and then the less or more, I'm basically doing 1 shot. 2 shots was too much. It gives you too much coffee grounds for a shot. So what I'm doing is 1 shot and then I added some just to make sure I'm trying to get it to where it times it to where it's close to 15 grams. That's what you need to get in the basket. You do need to get you some kind of a scale, not only for weighing. Once you grind, you put it in your portafilter, okay? And it's going to be 15 grams. This is the one I just finished doing. So, but you need to have something to be able to weigh grams, and it needs to be decently accurate. You can actually get accuracy out of a pretty cheap one. This is the little cup that you use to pour it into. When it grinds out, it'll come into here. And then what I do is I just come over, get this weight on there. This is something you'll have to purchase. This is a funnel. It makes it a lot easier when you're pouring it in there. And then what you do, and you've got to distribute it. So you go all the way down to the bottom with a toothpick. I have something fancy, but you can use a toothpick. And then when you're done, you shake it to level it out. I also come over, and actually on this one it's so full, I kind of tamp it down a little bit. And that makes it a lot easier when you get ready to tamp it. So then your next thing would be to tamp it, and I'll show you how to do that later. I don't know if you need, oh, and then you need a good set of rags because you're going to be cleaning and they're going to make a mess, so you're going to get them dirty and stained. So you need something that you can do to clean that and have that ready to go. There's this little razor thing that comes with it. You can look up the information on it, but I don't think you'll use it. I don't use it. There's a brush for cleaning stuff. Sometimes you got to get in here and clean out. It'll start to get clogged. It'll get staticky. This little basket here comes out. You can take it out when you mess up, or if you got extra grinds, dump it out, wipe it out, and then it's magnetic. It just slides back in there. So I think I'll do a different video on steaming. There is a lot of programs that you can do on here. You can look up the videos and find the owner's manual and figure all that out. I think there is some pre-infusion if you need it, but you'll have to look that stuff up on your own. It does give you some kind of an indicator when it wants to be clean. And when the hot water is ready, I think that's when that light comes on. I'm not sure. It looks like it's blinking, but it's not. It's just the video. And then what you're looking for when you're doing a shot is, they say that you want to get between these two screws right here, but I usually go just beyond the screws. When this starts doing the shot, they say about right here, but I usually get it up in about this range. Now definitely getting it up here means you got too much coffee in the portafilter, or it's too finely ground. But you'll see that when it starts dripping out, and it's barely dripping at all. So this is a good gauge, to just another way of knowing. Oh, there it is right there. It does have pre-infusion. So usually they only have that on the fancier models, but even this is cheap. Well, it's not a cheap model, but it has it too. Anyway, I'll try to make another video in a minute of me making a shot, and you can see what it looks like.